Now the 7-year veteran, Austin Eckler. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. Now it's Herbert. Looking for Allen. He's got him on the slant. And Allen's going to have a Chargers first down as he'll get this up to the 43. Herbert with a connection to Allen for a Charger first down.
After a string of healthy seasons, injuries finally caught up to Allen again in 2022, but he still managed over 700 yards in 10 games and is in a great spot to become just the second Charger to reach 10,000 career receiving yards. He makes a really nice play there for a first down.
Running on first down, Eckler. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. You talk about this Titan defense. Coming into this one, ranked number 19 in the NFL against the pass.
When they lack in pass defense, they do make up for in run defense. They're a top 10 unit against the people trying to move the ball on the ground. But this is a passing league. So there's a conundrum for them. How do they get better defending the pass?
From the 46, here's second down and 7.
Hey, go Lion. Ready?
Play action this time for Justin Herbert. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off by Amani Hooker. And the Titans are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy is not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one and let him know he'll be back the very next series.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Now we're at the 41, 2nd and 9. Levis sets up to throw here. This will go to Henry out wide. Able to fight through one tackle. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a first down. So, Charles, this game number 2 in the NFL career, this rookie quarterback, his guys took the loss in the opener. And when asked after that game by reporters how he did, he was pretty curt. He said, not well. What did you see?
Well, first and foremost, I loved his answer to the media because he was being honest. And those veterans in the locker room, they're looking at him to see how he's going to handle things, and they like the fact that he's not blaming other people because I thought he struggled. The only thing that's going to help him, though, reps. No matter how many big games you played in college, how well you do in practice, the reps in the real games, that's when you begin to grow as a quarterback.
Now a 2nd and 10. Henry up the middle. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on 3rd. Levis on 3rd down. He dumps it off for Henry. And a nice job there defensively. They get him to the ground short of the first, right around the 42. 5 yards, not enough. And it'll be 4th down. On 4th down, here's Ryan Stonehouse to punt for Tennessee. And the rookie Darius Davis deep for the Chargers. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. Remember last time out they threw the interception on their first drive. Good news, their defense backed them up, so it's still 0-0 here as they begin their second possession.
Yeah, and one great way to judge a defense, how do they handle what we call sudden change? When all of a sudden, you know, it goes against their offense and they have to run out in the field and try and put out the fire. Give this one great kudos for getting out there and not letting that interception lead to points. Excellent job by them defensively.
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. Here's Herbert. A little short pass. This is Everett. They find some open field here. A solid stiff arm. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump. After that catch, they're fired out. That's a big gain. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. In motion comes the tight end left.
Hey, Kappa. Whoa. Home troops right.
Eckler going to get it again on 2nd down. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Crowd right. Hey, go Lion.
Once more, here's Eckler. And he'll work his way inside the 30 now to the 28. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber who runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Ray.
They'll try the air now with Herbert. On the screen, this is Eckler. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 13-yard line. We're scoreless after 1.
With no score.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Ray.
Herbert operating from the red zone. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 1.
Go.
Eckler. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Herbert going to change the play here. Eckler again. And good work there defensively as they're able to keep him out of the end zone. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that second down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
This Titan defense, they just will not give in easily. Looking for another stop, 3rd and goal. They'll try and pick it up by running the option to the right. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1. In motion right is Johnston. On 4th down, Herbert. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. They throw for it on 4th and goal at the 1. And the Titans defense will celebrate the goal line stand. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Well, they're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory. Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Here's 2nd and 10. Running left, it's Henry. And they'll get him down past the 15. Give him 16 yards there, a Tennessee first down.
Well, as we've learned over the years, just because a guy plays left tackle doesn't mean he doesn't have run blocking abilities. And we just saw it there. Controlled the line of scrimmage, created a big gain.
That's kind of a bonus. He's there to protect that high value that you have back under center, but he creates space in the run game.
Yeah, not only can he dance, he can mash too.
In motion right, that's Burks. They keep it with Henry on first down. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Moore, the man in motion.
2nd and 10 at the 18-yard line.
They'll send a receiver in motion left. On 2nd down, here's the option. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. And that one will go for 13 yards on the keeper and a first down. I'll tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react, even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL. They're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh my goodness, he's running with the ball. He may be 8, 10, 12 yards downfield at that point.
Yeah, first down run with Henry that time as he maneuvers forward for about 4 yards. The Titans had 0-1 on the year following the loss in the opener. And listen, they knew last week they were in for a tough fight on the road. But now here's the home opener and a chance to get things right.
And I like the way that you presented that, because the bottom line is they didn't come out of that loss discouraged. They just came home and said, hey, if we do what we're supposed to do, protect our home turf, we'll be just fine.
So after some runs, now they'll throw with Levis. His throw incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
Seventh play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. Off the option, here's Henry. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. Now Levis. A shot downfield for Burks. This is caught inside the 15. A big play that time for the Titans. 53 yards. Every defensive staff harps on limiting explosive plays. Job not so well done there.
Yeah, they talk about it all the time. A lot harder to stop, though, isn't it? And when you think of an explosive play, most offensive staffs define them as passes of 20 or more yards and runs of 15 or more yards.
They went zooming past that number there. Levis from the gun. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Titans drive the entire length of the field, 99 yards for the score. Nick Folk for the point after. And this is good. Our score, 7-0 Tennessee. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on 4th down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't even want to get to a 4th down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. 21. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. Justin Herbert looking to pass. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have the Chargers first down, and comfortably so as he gets 5 there on 3rd and a yard. Back to throw here, Herbert. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. Now Herbert got to get him to the line in a hurry. Throwing on 2nd and long. Herbert. They've got his man, complete. Robbie Chosen, 68 yards. And the Chargers are on the board here in the final minute of the first half. And for the extra point, Cameron Dicker. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. And they'll run the option to start the drive. Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. But sometimes that option can get bogged down before the gears really even get into motion, and I think that's what we saw there.
And I think what he saw defensive end right in his face because he looked up and he was right there. Didn't even have a chance to get going.
Second down, here's Levis. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Levis in trouble, down he goes. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. On fourth down, Ryan Stonehouse on to punt. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going as they will take over here with a little more than 30 seconds remaining. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. Taking it right down Broadway. He's on his way. Austin Eckler. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler as the first half is winding down. And the Chargers have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
This defense has passed its first two tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know there's probably another throw coming out third down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. This time they stay on the ground. And they'll indeed stop him on third down. And now what do you want to do with your timeouts? No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave them with a 4th down. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Titans 7.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. A one-touchdown ball game, 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
2nd and 10. Off the option, here's Henry. And room to run as he's out past the 35-yard line. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Moore, the man in motion.
3rd and 3.
They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he is going to lose yardage here. 4th down now after a loss of 2.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. A nice return that time, gets 12 yards back. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys are tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments.
21. Hold the trips right. Let's go.
Justin Herbert looking to throw on 2nd down. Looking Austin Eckler's way again. Now he's loose at the 40. Austin Eckler. Touchdown, LA! Austin Eckler with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Chargers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And it's now 21-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
Levis going deep for Hopkins. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Well, when the running game's not working, sometimes you just got to take a few more chances down the field. That's a good effort, but it winds up incomplete.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. So a little tardy getting everyone set, and the clock hits 0 before they could snap it.
Yeah, you can take your time and use the clock and try and get set up, but once it gets near 5 seconds, that's when you often hear a quarterback yelling, hurry, hurry, to make sure everybody's ready to get the snap off.
Now here's Levis now on 3rd and long. And now another one thrown incomplete.
Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
Davis now to return it. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. A great return there of 22 yards. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. The last time out, they had to march almost the full length of the field for their touchdown. So here, much easier, Charles, with this better starting field position.
I love your sarcasm, but I love even more your observation because...
Try to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And the return across midfield into the 46-yard line. So a potential momentum shifter there, working with a 2-score lead, 3rd quarter, but that... not the smartest of throws.
I would agree with you on that one because this game is still very much in the balance. It felt pretty one-sided to this point, but now if these guys can turn this turnover into points, things could start getting a little more interesting.
Levis now on 1st and 10. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Picked by Kenneth Murray. There he goes, right side. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD. And Charles, for this offense, those interception woes they kind of had in the first half have now followed them into the second half. And for this defense, they take advantage, turn that into a pick 6.
And that defense is in a spot now where they're thinking about ways to close this game out. And as confidently as they've been playing, I expect them to do exactly that.
Extra point up and good by Dicker. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions. Oh, I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. Off the play fake, Levis. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up 3rd. Levis to throw it. A shot downfield for Burks. And that's caught inside the 35. And it's a Titans touchdown. Traylon Burks taking it in. And the Titans are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. He put quite a bit of air underneath that touchdown pass. Of course, we knew that he had the strong arm.
That part was easy. You can see that throughout his college career. But what you want to know about a rookie is when the pressure's on, can you throw with touch? He just did right there. And, boy, it was pretty.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a... They started on the ground with Eckler. And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be second down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
And Allen's going to have a Chargers first down as the tackle going to be made up at the 37. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. And they'll send the tight end in motion.
59. Hey, go Lion.
On second down, here's Herbert. That's caught by the rookie, Quentin Johnston. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Let's go.
Oh, the motion comes too late, and this is going to be a delay. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. Again, Herbert. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Touchdown. Keenan Allen, 43 yards. And the Chargers get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Extra point try now from Dicker. He's got it, and the lead stretches to 35-14.
Chargers 35, Titans 14.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
Their own 16-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. He's going to look deep for more. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Derwin James with a pick. And the Chargers are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Chargers in good field position to start out. 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. After the turnover, here's Herbert. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Go.
And they're going to speed things up here.
Loss of 4 yards.
Set.
On second down, Eckler. There he goes again. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler, his second rushing touchdown on the year. And the Chargers will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the third. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And that'll increase their lead to 28.
Titans 14.
The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's...
And Levis tosses his third interception of the game. Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr. And the Chargers are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions?
There he goes left side. Now he's into the clear again. Austin Eckler. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler, 79 yards. And the Chargers are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. A win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
Levis to throw on 1st and 10 here. This will go to Henry out wide. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy on the flat.
And so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Desperation time now. Here's Levis. And that will be incomplete. Looked like it might have been intercepted, but he's out of bounds. And a good thing, too, probably. That would have cost him yardage. And now they'll get the ball back on the turnover on downs. Eckler now between the tackles. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 17 yards for the Chargers there as they've got themselves a first down. Williams, a man in motion right. Now they'll fake the jet sweep and give it instead to Eckler. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. It's 2nd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're...
And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler taking it in from the 20. And the Chargers continue to pour it on here in the 4th. Dicker down to tack on the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Chargers 56, Titans 14.
The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
The Titans on 3rd down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. Here it's 3rd and 3. 3rd and short. It's Levis. And that will be incomplete as well. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Returnable here for Davis. Officially, that'll be a 63-yard punt. Well done. And they will take over 1st and 10.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way that this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Home troops right.
They'll try the right side with Eckler. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. And it appears we have a Charger shaken up on that last play. Under 4 to go now as they come up on second down. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. At this stage of the game, with the score where it is, the key here is stay in bounds, and he did just that. Not by a huge margin, but he stayed in.
And those come up in what we like to call winning edge meetings. The things that you have to do, late game situations, kicking situations, doesn't matter what it is, the things you have to do to win a game, and that comes up in that meeting, then you practice it. They've got to be happy to see it executed, being able to stay in bounds and work the clock.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Down to the 10. Touchdown, Chargers. Keenan Allen, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chargers just continue to roll. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
14.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And no run back here for Moore. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He would love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
Here's Levis. Over the middle, complete. It's Hopkins. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. That's a first down pickup for Tennessee on a gain of 10.
For a Tennessee Titan. First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Levis sets up to throw here. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
I do think it's fair to say that they were caught off guard a little bit when we decided not to throw it on first down. But give them credit. They recovered in time to deny him the first down yardage. But it's only second and short. So that run is still likely to lead to a new set of downs.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass that we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game. So they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game.
Levis in trouble. Down he goes.
Talking about two sides of the ball at cross purposes, because mercifully this game's almost over for the offense, but the defense, they still want to get a few shots in. Up front 7, they've loved this ball game. They've been able to pad their stats, and maybe some backups can get in and get a sack as well.
And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10. The Charger drive about to get going. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Crowd right, crowd right, crowd right. Hey, go Lion, set.
Eckler going to get it again on second down. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
They'll find Everett there, complete. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. It's an 11-yard pickup. Thought they'd run it on 3rd and 1. Not the case.
Partner, I have to tell you, just one word keeps coming to mind from watching them this afternoon, and that's impressive. They have been impressive from the opening kickoff, and they haven't let up here even into the 4th quarter.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Well, fans usually love to see scoring, and there was no shortage of it today. What a dominant showing from an offense that was truly playing at an elite